I think this was during the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
This was right before you left. I don't even know what type of time we was on, bro. I think we was just going through sounds. And I'm like, yo, what's this? And you start playing around, you started editing and trying to be a producer. And I was like, yo, this is getting kind of crazy. We came up with the chord progression. He was like, yo, how about you do this and do this? Let's come up with a beat section. And yeah, bro, the rest is history.
We even had like the game over sound in it, like all
Yeah.
these voice files and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just thought there was something cool there, something different, but still with the chord changes, it still was like singable. You'll be surprised what you find on those stock plugins.
Yeah. It's got to be in the sound design. At least,
Right.
how I look at it.
I meet Brandon in Vegas at a song camp. Shout out to Love Pulse and Drew.
What's good, man?
The voice on the record, the pen on the record. I got Brandon in the building, and then I get a random text. Let's talk about that text message.
I was definitely going through a rough situation at the time. I
Right.
was trying to figure out at a point like why was I getting ghosted and why was I getting dismissed when I was doing everything right? I didn't understand it. In my head, I'm like, it got to be somebody else in the picture. You feel me? I hit you and I was like, bro, like I need something that that makes me feel like a girl playing games with me. Like,
I immediately thought of this track. If he can catch a vibe on this, it's going to be really dope.
and so when you sent it over, I started listening to it, and I was like, bro, this kind of sounds like a video game almost, but it kind of like played into the whole concept.
And then I sent it to you because he sent it back fairly quick.
Yeah. But when you sent me that record, I was like, yo, who is this nigga? And he was like, yo, just a kid.
Of course, just sitting on the record for sitting on the beat for so long, it was finally like, oh wow, I think this found a home. He was just really connecting to what was going on in his real life and
Mhm.
then just dumping it on record. And I think that that's very special.
Whenever I'm going through something for real, and I'm writing a song, and I can be like, I guess, super vulnerable, but yet like relatable to the audience. Man, I finished that song in probably like 30 minutes. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. Something that we don't necessarily hear on
Yeah.
records
Yeah.
nowadays.
Especially from men.
But I needed maybe one more perspective, and that's when I called Sam.
I already
Yeah.
knew what it was when you told me, yo, I got something for you. Say less. I think I recorded it the next day. I came with a yo, stop playing with me type vibe. Like,
Right.
stop playing with me. He was more so like, why are you playing with me? I just went from there. I just went off of there. Gaming inspiration. I'm a gamer, so you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Old school
Mm-hmm.
games like Nintendo, Atari. When I was listening to it, I had text you. I was like, yo, what game did you sample this joint from?